So next up for the month of horror, my thoughts on this piece of shit, Dreamcatcher, Cumcatcher, with a Cumcatcher mustache up its ass. I hate this fucking movie. The reason I got this was it was like cheap. It was a half off, and I wanted to give another shot because maybe I'm too harsh on it. Because hey, Morgan Freeman I enjoy, Thomas Jane I enjoy, Jason Lee I enjoy, Tom Sizemore, Donnie Wahlberg. But no, I saw this piece of shit in the theater because I was in a Matrix kick and it had a little animated CG cartoon movie before this film. And then I thought the trailer looked good. I thought I'd be like, oh wow, these four friends, it's a slow burn. We really get to know these four friends, and then crazy shit happens. But no, as soon as you try to get to know them, they break apart. Jason Lee gets killed by fucking shit weasels. So that sucked because I like Jason Lee. He's the first to die. From a guy who they bring him in, he gets on the toilet and he takes his shit and he shits out weasels. Alien weasels. Shit weasels. And then he dies a dumb death by trying to get his fucking toothpick. I just shove the toothpick up my ass. And then it's just everything in the kitchen sink, in the toilet, in the bathtub, and the fucking douche, and the fucking vibrators. Everything out the window and in the window oozes with horror, more like parody. I mean, I like Thomas Jane. You know, I never read the Stephen King novel, so maybe this is like the Stephen King novel. Then maybe I should have calmed some fucking things down. Like, it goes all over the place. First, it's like it wants to be Stand By Me and wants to be, getting to know these characters, but then they break off and they disappear, and then people die, and then, oh, you died, they don't realize it, and the friends are split apart. Oh, here's us finding these magic powers from our friend played by Donnie Wahlberg when we were kids, but then they barely use the shit. Like, what was Jason Lee's power? To die from his obsession with toothpicks? And you have just goofy shit like Thomas Jane picking up a fucking gun and using it as a telephone. Morgan Freeman as this crazy government guy, and Tom Sizemore as his sidekick, and they hunting aliens called the Ripley. Get it? Because Alien and Ellen Ripley, the Ripley. This idea that could have been interesting with this guy played by Damian Lewis, where he literally has this library of his memories, and but then when he's possessed by the alien, he sounds much more British. Hello, like as if Mr. Bean is ready to kill us. And it'll cut to like, oh, maybe it's magical, like these friends getting to know each other out in the snow, and why are these animals running away? To this fucking Michael Bay helicopter shooting at alien spaceships and downing them, and then it cuts to Thomas Jane talking on a girl like a phone, and it talks to I am done it! Superhero fucking now he's an alien in an alien versus alien fight. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? What the fuck? What the fuck? It is 2 hours and 14 fucking minutes of this insanity bullshit. What the fuck? It's like someone on crack made the movie. What the fuck? I don't think Jason Lee does a bad job. I don't think Thomas Jane does a bad job. Morgan Freeman, his eyebrows are especially bushy in this. This sort of weird look. I mean, look at you can see the eyebrows from here. So it's like Duddits was this alien all along, even when they were kids, and gave them these powers. But it's like, oh, great Duddits, these people who you made friends, most of them fucking died. Jason Lee died and didn't get to do anything. What was the point of Jason Lee's character? If you think about it, what was the point of his character? What did his character bring to the story? Just to be the first victim? He didn't bring anything to it. Good job, Duddits, Donnie Wahlberg's character. You got Jason Lee killed for nothing. Uh, Even the way it ends is weird. I mean, Granted, it's not a downbeat ending. You think it's going to be, it's coming to this thing where this thing's going to get into the water source, then they kill it, and then Damian Lewis and Thomas Jane share this weird, like, smile, and then it ends. I'm like, what the fuck? I know there's reviews going all over the place, but it's apropos, because this movie goes over the praise. That's the problem for me with this movie. You know, it's a good cast. Timmy Olyphant, I'm not a big fan of, but I could deal with him in this. It's a good cast. Jason Lee is killed off too soon, but it's going all over the place. If you think it's going to be the slow burn, oh great, we get to know these characters, and we get to be with these four characters as they deal with this crazy shit that's about to happen, and then flashbacks that reminds you of Stand By Me and all this other stuff where, you know, these kids get to know each other, they befriend this special kid named Duddits, and then Duddits is picked on, but because these four helped him, he shows them these little gifts. And then now it's years later, they've gone up to the cabin. But then just insane, like shit weasels. Like the movie literally shits the bed when the shit weasels come in. Like I guess that was in the novel, but did you really need shit weasels? Did you really need Jason Lee dying a stupid death? Did you really need, you know, when Damian Lewis gets possessed, it's very laughable, and this British accent, hello there, darling. What are you doing today? Where's the tea? That's not even the accent, but like, did you need goofy shit like that? And did you need then Morgan Freeman as this government assassin? Pretty much, he's a government soldier and shoot first alien hunter. Timothy Olyphant, he's pretty much there to do this and guide, and then when he tells the alien to go fuck himself, he gets eaten. Thomas Jane gets arrested. They get put in this, and he gets put in this camp, and then Tom Sizemore helps him out. And Tom Sizemore I like, acting wise. Jason Lee, Thomas Jane, even Morgan Freeman. I think they're fun acting wise, but this film, maybe that's why some people enjoy it. They enjoy the batshit insanity, but with this cast, and maybe like the beginning of the film, I could see a much better movie if it didn't fucking do a whole mountain of cocaine the size that you see in Scarface. But not just putting your face in, literally doing every single bit of that cocaine. That's what this movie feels like. And it's just, that to me hurts the film. You know, and then all the aliens call him Mr. Gray. And again, I Duddits, and he acts like a superhero. And I forget what's on his lunch pail, because he brings that with him, because they pick Duddits up. Thomas Jane. I then the alien. I keep stuttering because I just dumbfounded that this guy made, and also 2 hours and 14 minutes. Pretty fucking long for this kind of bullshit. I mean, here, four friends bonded by friendship and by the strange powers each acquired on a fateful day in their childhood, but now a horrific entity is putting their friendship and powers to the test, and some of the four will die. Well, spoilers, and some will save the world from a menace unlike anything ever seen. Stephen King's It, the miniseries, is a much better version of this. Because you see them as kids, and then the second half, which people bitch about the second half of It, but that second half of It is much better in my opinion than this movie. Because they were together as friends, they've gone together, and they don't face this evil, and you get the sense of their friendship. That's why I say the miniseries Stephen King's It did that sort of thing right, and this thing did it just fucking batshit crazy. And I didn't. Maybe that's why people liked it. But to me, it just annoyed the piss out of me. But those are sort of my jumble rant thoughts on Dreamcatcher, Cumcatcher, Fuckstick. Thanks for watching. Take care. And stay tuned for another quick review for the month of October. And that was my thoughts on Dreamcatcher. Later.